Hello and thank you for joining us. This presentation is an online version of our public presentation that was held at the Geelong Small Business Buffet event on the 20th of November 2013, organised by the Small Business Smart Business Initiative at the Chamber of Commerce. We hope you all enjoyed our presentation and were able to take something away of value to help you forward plan future web projects. Our topic for today is the content management system and you. My name is Adam Sims and I'm a web media specialist from a web page. Despite being available to most residential consumers for over 15 years, many small businesses are still struggling to work out how to make the most of the web and related technologies. While there may be a range of varying opinions on what you, as a small business, should do with the web, one thing I'm sure we can all agree on is that if you're not already on the web, the time to bite the bullet is now. According to the September 2003 Census e-Business Report, a total of approximately 39% of all business-to-business procurement orders were placed online. So, without exploring the retail-to-consumer transactions, those figures alone make it clear that the web has rapidly become very serious business. So what is a content management system? It's okay if you don't already know, because defining what a content management system is and does is really very simple. In a nutshell, a content management system is a piece of software that generates web pages. So, how does having a content management system help you manage your business's web page? We're about to explore the benefits and risks of having your web page running on a content management system in the next few slides. First up, benefits of having the right content management system for the task. For example, the content management system requirements for a business that have identified a need for a simple informational web page will be vastly different from a business that has identified a need for an e-commerce web page. As a result, the features and capabilities of the content management systems used in either of these projects will be worlds apart. Choosing the right content management system will not only save you time and money, but also reduce the number of barriers that you may face in growing your web page project further. A good content management system will contain the right combination of features to help you achieve your project outcomes. A common mistake made by many small businesses is to overlook the desired outcomes that their project is meant to achieve. Failing to have clearly defined outcomes is one of the underlying reasons so many web projects end up in a tangled mess. So one of the easiest things you can do to protect your interests and improve the success rate of your web project is to invest the time in defining key desired outcomes. Welcome back. Dangers and risks of having the wrong content management system for the job can be devastating. So let's have a look at some common dangers and risks to avoid while managing your web project. The number one cause of many complications that seem to pop up throughout web projects have a simple but common cause. When a developer is left to their own devices, it's all too easy to put the developer's needs to make the project as quick and easy as possible in front of the needs of the business. All too often, development needs of lower skilled and cheaper labor trumped the needs of the client's business. The only way to effectively manage these risks is for the client to ensure their business needs are taken into consideration throughout the development process. And one of the first steps in that process is choosing the content management system being used for the project. By taking an interest in this vital step, a client can help avoid many of the common mistakes made at the onset of a web project. It's important to note that many extremely popular content management systems are a red-hot target for hackers. After all, targeting popular content management systems means that they can impact and access a larger number of web pages. That means if security is a concern, it can often be more secure to use a lesser known content management system. Another much overlooked aspect of content management systems are the number of web host resources they consume. In a similar way to a large semi-trailer uses more petrol than a small coupe, some content management systems require more resources than others. The more resources the content management system requires, the more you'll end up paying each year for hosting. That's why it's important to have the content management system that's appropriate for your project and is neither too underpowered to do the job or too overpowered that it costs a small fortune to maintain. Make sure the system you choose has the right features to ensure you don't hit glass ceilings in achieving your project goals. This step is so obvious that it can be easily overlooked. Lastly, a content management system with poor information architecture can make it very unclear what the analytics produced by your webpage really mean. If you can't measure it, you can't manage it. Poor information architecture is an issue that can make it impossible to determine how to increase conversions and sales with your webpage. As we approach the end of today's presentation, it's time to cover some key understandings that I hope you can all take away and use in future web projects. First of all, it's important to remember that all content management systems have strengths and weaknesses. For example, some content management systems make good blogs. Blogs are great for news, updates, and personal journals. Some content management systems make good e-commerce sites. Features such as inventory management and tax tracking can really cut down on the amount of time you spend managing your store. Some content management systems make good business directories and often have unique features that make adding businesses to it and finding businesses within it easy. Some content management systems make good web applications. Examples of popular web applications include Facebook and Twitter. Lastly, no content management system does everything well. Understanding your project needs and the strengths and weaknesses of various content management systems is a crucial step to ensure the success of your web project. At a web page, we recommend investing the time in understanding your project needs. This will reduce risks and complications. We recommend to be bold and ask questions. Don't be afraid to ask your developer questions and cross-reference that with qualified third parties. Finally, if this is all too much, don't be afraid to find a web project manager with proven skills and experience managing web projects. Doing so can mean the difference between throwing your dollars down the drain or building a successful web project. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed this presentation and found something of value to help guarantee the success of your next web project. My name's Adam Sims and I'm a web specialist from a web page.